Psychotherapy and personality/panic disorders. Maddie G Presentation. So topic of my research paper/presentation is the researchers want to see how treatment, psychotherapy, and stimulus-related changes could influence positive changes in personality and panic disorders. The study was performed by Dorothea Huber, Bridget Stumer, and Christian Vault 2020 at the International Psychoanalytic University of Berlin at Berlin, Germany. I pronounced those right. The researchers conducted a study whether treatment-related changes would influence and encourage the normalization of treatments, including medications and therapy for people with personality and panic disorders over a 2-year time. Participants. There were 16 participants that have a panic and/or personality disorder, some having both, between the ages of 20 and 55. They are all of the same ethnicity. 8 of the 16 sufferers were females. There were 16 control patients, so those patients did not have any sort of panic or personality disorder. The patients were asked to receive a psychological treatment like therapy and were asked to consume a medication during the 2-year testing session. As all of the data research is a reliable source just because it is from this year. Everything that was in the paper was really clear and detailed. The statistics and evidence was easier to comprehend. There was a really strong conclusion that followed through the introduction. There was a lot of good connecting points that I found between the conclusion and the introduction. I definitely think that there were more weaknesses than strengths within this. I feel like that's with a lot of things, though. So the weaknesses were that the paper did not have a wide variety of gender or ethnicity. It was 16 females, the remaining were male, and they were all German. The reasoning for the elements chosen was not clear. I didn't really understand why they chose the testing blocks and the stimulus tests they did. There was there were really mature wording. I didn't really understand what some of the words meant. They were just too big for me to even be able to pronounce. There were really there weren't really any completed thoughts. It was just kind of like, oh wait, here, blah 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 blah. There was no explanation towards the thought. There definitely needed to be more comparison between the testing. I would have liked to see the individual results compared column to column. And there needed to be more explanation of what they were hoping to get from the experiment, because that's one thing that I definitely did not get out of reading this paper and doing all this research and stuff on it. I didn't really understand what the whole purpose of it was. Psychotherapy and personality/panic disorders. Maddie G